We share that bitch word, like, bitch. It defines a relationship. Like, it's a bonding thing. Because this is my thing. Men have taken that term, that bitch term, and put it in raps, and they've used it to demean women.
Alright, so how did you get started?
Oh gosh, I like to talk a lot of shit. I used to post like these funny ass videos on Snapchat, and I would just be like talking about things, like a lot of social issues, but like mixed into my personality type. And people just would be like, you know what, you need to start a blog. And so I released a blog back in June 2017, and I've just been going ever since then.
What is your mission?
My mission is to shift the culture, to open up minds, and to provoke thought. I want people to understand that we don't have to think, a certain way. We've been passed down these generational curses. We've been passed down these traditions that don't necessarily feed us. So I am here to advocate for all things that we need to change as far as misogyny, sexism, racism. I'm here to advocate for all of those things, and I'm especially here to advocate for women. Because we do have a voice, and I want women to understand that our sexual expression should not be oppressed, or we shouldn't have to feel like we have to be boxed in. I am here to shift the culture, period. I'm on a mission, okay?
The question is why is men so much better than women?
That's not the question. I don't think that men are better than women at all, actually. I think that women have just been kind of pushed under the rug, pushed to the side. We were meant to be seen and not heard. And now that women are progressing in 2019, men feel a little threatened. Sit y'all ass down. Because it's really time for women to just take over, shift the culture, do what we do best, and let's add value to the world. And I think that men are feeling a little threatened.
Do you think that's why they hate you? Like, why do men seem to hate you?
So my Twitter account, this is why men don't like me. They don't like me because they don't like taking accountability for their actions. And when I point out something, I want men to be accountable. Like, let's have these conversations. Let's do this. Let's solve this issue. Let's provoke change. And then men, they get so combative with me, and they always want to serve as a rebuttal towards me instead of actually listening to what the hell I have to say. Period, poo.
What do you think your mission correlates with the women empowerment and Me Too movement that's going on right now?
That's a great question. I think that the Diamonds Dosage mission and brand definitely has some correlation to the Me Too movement, or the women empowerment movement. But I also want to focus more so on why people do the things that they do, not necessarily just like the blame game. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do men act like this? Not necessarily just like, banishing their character, but why are y'all doing the things that y'all are doing? What is going on internally? Why are y'all conditioned this way? I don't want the cancel culture thing. I'm not really with that. I like to give people chances. Like, why are you acting this way? And I feel like Me Too, that movement really doesn't give people the chance. But I think that I want to get deeper into why. I'm sorry, but black women are faithful. I don't think women have any issues. No, we can be accountable. We can self-reflect. We can definitely take responsibility for our actions. We can definitely also start knowing our worth. I'm big on that. I'm big on women knowing who they are and knowing the value that they bring to the table and not allowing shit from anybody. So that's the only thing I can say about women. We need to just do better at knowing who the fuck we are.
3 words to describe Diamond Dosage.
Raw, transparent, caring.
What's your ideal first date?
Oh, that's a good question. Dinner. I feel like dinner is always a good date for the first date. Breaking bread together, eating together, having that conversation, drinking. Yeah. See if he know, his etiquette. That matters. Check his fingernails. Does he have dirt under his nails? Like, those are things you need to be looking for on the first date.
What makes this podcast different from other podcasts?
Because it's me. Let's start there. It's me. I feel like I have the perfect mixture of the educational background because, I have an educational background in psychology and sociology, and I also got a little ratchet in me. So it combines two worlds, I would say, and it just gives you the topics like you've never heard them before. I break it down to you. I break it down to my audience, where I meet my audience where they're at, and I try to give them the information that they need in the most non-conventional way.
What is the biggest misconception of Dosage?
The biggest misconception of Dosage is that I'm a man basher, and I'm not a man basher. I love men. I love the fact that men provide and protect, and you know what I'm saying? I just want men to be accountable, period. Once men start being accountable for their actions, for their words, for their thoughts, that's when we can change this culture, okay?
Sagittarius and stubborn, and they think they know everything.
I almost took my shoe off on your ass. No, we don't! Let's not forget that Cancers like to cry.
What are you going to do to help make sure women hold themselves accountable?
I do want women to hold themselves accountable as well, because a lot of women tend to think that our shit don't stink, and it does. Sometimes women don't like taking accountability in their relationships with their partners, and they don't like saying sorry. Like, I've heard that a lot from men, that their woman never apologizes, and they always just want the male to kiss their ass. So I do want women to understand that we can be wrong, and that comes with a lot of self-reflection. I do also want to help men and women grow. I think growth is the success to life.